Shalom, brothers and sisters. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you from Yahuwah. He's our Father. And Yahusha. He is the Mashayah, the one that carries the burden of Yah, his voice, our high priest, soon coming King. Hear, O Yesharu, Yahuwah, who is our mighty one, he is one. There is no other mighty one, brothers and sisters, than Yahuwah. And Yahusha is his voice. This is Brother Dawood coming to you again to bring forth an indictment for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. And this is part 1. And his name is not Jacob, it's YAQUB. Here's the script. What are the letters? Ya, An, Ku, Ba. YAQUB. YAQUB. His name was changed to Yesharu. You know, brothers and sisters, for years we have been saying things like, the Jews have replaced us. They are wrong. What do the Jews have? Nothing but hardship and pain. But look at these people. They have a great temple, mosque, an area that they've created for the worship of their mighty one. Look at the location. Everything I'm going to say to you right now is biblical. Look in the background. See all the houses and the structures that are built in the clefts of the rock. It is said that this place is surrounded by mountains, 7 mountains. It is also said that the woman sits here. Do you see her? The Kaaba. Men, women, children come from all over the world. The multitudes that look like waters circumambulating around this Kaaba. This is our replacement. And his name is Esau, Shaul. He is also called Edom, Edom. He is the brother of YAQUB. He has set his nest on high. Let's begin. Obadiah. Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. This is a vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Adonai Yahuwah concerning Edom. Let's stop for a second. Adonai is the Lord. It means owner. When our brothers and sisters came into the land, the people in the land said that Adonai was Baal. The children of Yasharel said Adonai, the real owner of the land, is Yahuwah. And then you find in Jeremiah, Yahweh me Yahu, that he says that they replaced Yah's name for Baal. That is Adon Yah, the title of Baal, the owner. They stopped calling on Yahuwah and would only say Adonai. Today, Adonai, you know it as Adonai. Let's continue. We have heard a rumor from Yahuwah, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. An ambassador? Edom, sent an ambassador to the heathen, those who dwell in the woods and the forests, those who come from the north. What was the message? Arise, you heathen, and let us, in our confederate, in a collaboration, rise up against her in battle. Who is her? The children of Yasharel. Why does the Father refer to us, and I'm speaking to you men, as a woman? Because of our disobedience. Because we went whoring after other mighty ones. We are considered the disobedient wife. He's not talking about the ladies when he says her. He's talking about the men. It is a slap in the face. Because of our disobedience, all of these people were allowed to come into the land. Verse 2. Behold, I have made you small among the heathen, yet you are greatly despised. Even the heathen hate them. 3. The pride of your heart hath deceived you. You that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? 4. You exalt yourself as the eagle, and though you have set your nest among the stars, in the mountains, thence will I bring you down, saith Yahuwah. If he said it, it will come to pass. Whether you believe it or not, it does not stop his divine will. 5. Listen to this. If the thieves came to you, if robbers by night, skip the parentheses, would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to you, would they not leave some grapes? Yah is making an analogy here. He's telling them that he's not going to leave anything. 6. How are the things of Shaul? There's the script. Searched out. How are his hidden things sought up? 7. All the men of your confederacy, all of the nations that you brought together against the children of Yasharal, have brought you even to the border. The men that were at peace with you, they have deceived you and will prevail against you. They that eat your bread have laid a wound under you. There is none understanding in him. Shaul does not know what he's gotten himself into. 8. Shall I not in that day? Let's stop for a second. Stop thinking about 3 days and 3 nights of darkness. All of this will go down. In one day, saith Yahuwah, indeed, destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Shaul. Verse 9. And your mighty men, O Timan, let's stop. Location, location, location. Right here. Timan is where the holy mosque in Medina, that's where it is. In that holy mosque is the tomb of the Prophet Muhammad. Let me start this again. And your mighty men, O Timan, Medina, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Shaul will be cut off by slaughter. 10. Here's the reason. For your violence against your brother YAQUB, shame shall cover you, and you shall be cut off forever. The end. 11. This is what he did. In the day that you stood on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces. Listen to me. The strangers are the Assyrians, the Babylonians. Who was there? Shaul. Listen to this one. And foreigners entered into his gates. Who are the foreigners? The heathen, the Greeks, the Romans, the English, the Turks, the list goes on, and cast lots upon Yerushalayim. Indeed, you was one of them. Remember, Shaul is the brother of YAQUB. 12. But you should not have looked on the day of your brother in the day that he became a stranger, when he was carried away. That's the northern kingdom. Neither should you have rejoiced over the children of Yehuda in the day of their destruction. Neither should You have spoken proudly in the day of distress. What do you think they said? We have broken the yoke of YAQUB and the children of Yisrael off of our necks. Now we are the head and not the tail. We are above and not beneath. We are the lenders and not the borrowers. Did you guys know they did this? We're just getting started on the wickedness of Shaul. 13. You should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Listen to me. The Father's getting personal here. Yes, he is. Shaul came up against those whom Yah chose. He even collaborated with the Persians, with the Babylonians, with the Greeks, with the Romans, with the Turks, with the English, and the list goes on and on. Yes, you should not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Let me tell you what this looks like. Picture this. A man gets shot down in the street. We run over to help him. And instead of helping, you steal the gold, the silver, the diamonds off of his neck, from his hands, the cash from his pockets. This is what Shaul and his children did. 14. Neither should you have stood in the crossway to cut those of his. His? Who is his? Yah said, my people. To cut off those of Yahuwah that did escape. Neither should you have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. What did he do? He cut those off who were escaping and turned them over to the enemies. Yes. And delivered up all that he found when they were in their calamity to the enemy. Remember who he is. He is the brother of YAQUB. 15. For the day of Yahuwah is near upon all the heathen. Watch out, those who dwell in the woods and forest. As you have done, it shall be done unto you. Your reward shall return upon your own head. He who kills by the sword must be killed by the sword. He that takes captives must be taken captive. 16. For as you have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yes, They shall drink, they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. He's going to wipe them off the land. 17. But upon the mount of Sion, you know it as Zion, shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness. And the house of YAQUB shall possess their possessions. Halal, Yahuwah, for you have done great things. The wealth of the wicked has been stored up for the just. 18. And the house of YAQUB shall be a fire, and the house of Yahuwah a flame, and the house of a Shaul, it shall be for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of a Shaul, for Yahuwah have spoken it. All of those who are in the house of a Shaul, they called them the Saudis, and it's a huge family, brothers and sisters. They shall be destroyed. Who said it? Yahuwah. 19. And they of the south, that's Yahudah, shall possess the mount of a Shaul, and they of the plain, the Philistines, that's the northern kingdom, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim. Look at his name, Yam, and the fields of Samaria, and Ban Yaman shall possess Gilead. 20. And the captivity of this host of the children of Yasharel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Yarushalayim, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south. The captivity of Yarushalayim is Yahudah. They shall possess the cities of the south. Where's Sepharad? It's in Turkey. It is called the seat of Satan. I guess you've heard about Turkey on the news lately. They had a massive earthquake over there. About 50,000 of them were killed. And their infrastructure was totally destroyed. Who controls the elements? Yahuwah. He's coming soon through his emissary, Yahusha. He shall be the King of Kings, and he shall be the landlord. 21. And saviors, plural, not singular, shall come up on Mount Sion to judge the mount of a Shaul, and the kingdom shall be Yahuwah's. Who are these saviors? 144,000 of the children of Yasharal. 12 tribes. 12,000 from each tribe. This book is only written for and about the children of Yasharal. And the world soon will know what they have done to Yah's people. And everyone is going to pay the price. But when these saviors come down upon Mount Tisyon, their focus is going to be the land. It must be cleansed from all of our enemies that dwell in the kingdom and in the land surrounding it, so we could dwell safely. Continue to part 2. Shalom.